very first time doing stand-up comedy. So make it loud for John Fleming!
Hey guys, just to get introductions out of the way, obviously my first time doing stand-up, so this is not my day job. It'd be really weird if it were. My day job is accounting. That was not what I expected. But because my day job is accounting, I'm going to do what I do in all social situations, which is start talking about sports instead, because that's a little bit more something I enjoy to talk about. World Cup is going on. It's been a lot of fun. U.S. has a big game tomorrow. I'm not a huge soccer knower, but I was talking to a friend of mine who is, and I was kind of just trying to figure out how good is the U.S. team this year. I don't know. I was like, could they make the quarterfinals, maybe make the semifinals if they go on a really good run? I'm just not sure. And he just kind of cleared his throat and just kind of looked up at me with his neck up straight, and I knew that something very insufferable was going to come out of his mouth. But he just kind of crossed his arms and he said, with what's going on with the United States, all of the turmoil in the Middle East that we're causing, the way that we treat women, minorities, gay people, it's just really hard for me to put that all aside and just kind of beat my chest and just say USA, USA. I just can't do it. And again, I thought that was pretty exhausting, but he's not wrong. I get why he would say that. So I just kind of asked him, so then who are you rooting for in the World Cup? Are you rooting for one of the underdogs, Haiti or Curacao or Cape Verde or one of these teams that isn't really expected to go anywhere? And he said, I'm actually rooting for the land of my ancestors. I'm rooting for Germany. So I'm not sure if we have any historians in the audience, but like rooting for Germany in the World Cup because you feel like the U.S. is too oppressive towards minorities and is a bit too imperialistic. It's a little bit like deciding you're going to give up alcohol and pivoting to heroin. It's not a bad first step. I don't blame you for taking it, but maybe think that process out a little bit more. Besides soccer, I really like basketball. NBA season extended. I also like the WNBA, which people get really weird about whenever a guy says they like the WNBA. They assume there's some sort of ulterior motive. They assume that I'm just saying this to seem like an ally or whatever, but I don't know. I just like watching basketball. It's not really that complicated, but anytime I'm like watching a basketball game, I'm just like sitting watching like Liberty Aces or something at a bar, and somebody comes up to me and they're like, that none of these players would be able to play in the NBA. You know that, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I wasn't really that worried about it. But people for some reason think that that's good. I'm not sure why they're trying to convince me if they have like stock in some other sports league that I'm going to start watching. But that's the thing that people like to do. And the thing is, it's not as big of a deal breaker as they think it's going to be, because I grew up in St. Louis, and I grew up rooting for the St. Louis Rams, and I staked a lot of emotional happiness on whether Keith Null and Thaddeus Lewis were going to be able to play as well as Peyton Manning or Tom Brady. So the idea that somebody not being quite able to compete at the absolute pinnacle of athletics, not a huge deal breaker for me. I'm willing to just kind of let bygones be bygones and just kind of watch the thing. It was like, Caitlin Clark wouldn't be able to shoot as good as Steph Curry. It's like, yeah, but also, like, Michael Phelps is a really good swimmer. He's not as good of a swimmer as a shark. Still pretty impressive. Yeah, Usain Bolt, really good runner, not as fast as a jaguar. The animal or the car. And if you see an accountant doing comedy, they're not as good as an actual stand-up, but there's still some sort of joy in that, right? There's still some sort of entertainment value in watching them try. Thank you.